Hey, brother, you got this feeling down inside with your woman that something's not right. It's like, it feels like you're doing everything for her, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of reciprocity. Maybe there's not much gratitude. Maybe it's just not much acknowledgement. Maybe she's just not giving you the type of affection, touch, feels that you were looking for from her. And so in this video, we're going to talk about the one undeniable sign that she is actually using you and taking advantage of you, and the number one thing you can do to turn this thing around. My name is Ed Baxter, and I help guys in betrayal situations. I've coached thousands of men. Tens of thousands of men have come through my doors in one form or another. I've had over 3,000 guys come through the Betrayed to Badass program. And that's what we do. We'll get you to that place where you make the right decision for you and your children. So the number one sign is that it feels like her effort doesn't match yours. It feels like you love her more than she loves you. You'll start feeling like every time you do something, it's not really reciprocated. It's like you're the one always making plans. You're the one who's always paying for things. You're the one always trying to pull on her for time and attention. And then it's almost like she begrudgingly will hang out with you. And it feels like she's not very responsive to the texts. And it just feels like you're always pulling on her, trying to get her to the place that you are. It's like, why can't this move forward? I don't understand. So you get this hot and cold behavior. You get these mixed signals. And it feels like you're just the one planning everything all the time. So I want you to look at it from like reciprocity. Why are you the only one putting in the effort? And if there's this double standard going on there, what if she was the one trying to pull on you? And so if you look at this right here, you're saying, okay, well, why is it that I am always having to be the one to make it work? Why am I always the one to try to make this and force this? And this comes from a guy who doesn't really value himself, because he feels like he has to keep pushing and pushing and pushing and trying to get this woman to like him, to try to impress her, to try to get her in the mood, try to get her into love. And so I want you to realize that if you're feeling like this with this woman, most likely you're not her most valuable option. And red flag number 2 is you get caught in this nice guy trap, where you keep doing more and more and more to try to get her to like you, and it becomes this one-sided game. And you think that maybe she'll change, that if you just love her enough, if you just give her more of her time and attention, but the thing is you're not. You're just enabling this behavior. You're encouraging her to take more advantage of you more and more. The more gifts you give her, the more time, the more availability you have to her, the more you're so answering her texts constantly, and you're afraid of like her getting angry at you. This is what's happening, is you're enabling it and you're encouraging her to be more like this. And so she'll play this game with you where you feel like you're the bad guy if you don't. And you keep doing this, you keep feeling like if I don't do this, if I don't keep reaching out, somehow I'm the bad guy, somehow I'm not demonstrating to her that I love her, even though that's all I ever do is explain this to her. And again, this is the manipulation game. This is the game where she's making you feel guilty for being an over pleaser and a people pleaser and this nice guy. And really what you're doing is you're trying to perform, you're trying to be everything that she wants you to be, just so that you'll get her time and attention. It's not that nice guys finish last, it's like they never fucking leave the starting line. And so here's what you can do to take back your power. First, stop over giving. Stop giving her all this stuff all the time, trying to elicit a response from her. In fact, if you just stop giving her all this stuff and stop being so available to her all the time, every time she texts, you're not just up her ass trying to find out if she likes you, trying to make her actually hang out with you and get her time and attention, then that'll do a lot for you. Just stop reaching out so much to try to fix the problem. Try to fix the relationship. You're just over-giving all the time. And 2, set some clear boundaries, like what it is you will and will not accept in your life. And so this could look like, hey, if I'm going to text you, I need you to respond in a timely fashion. She's going to say, well, what does that mean? Like at least within the day. You know, not waiting 3 or 4 days to respond to me. I don't appreciate that. You know, if we're going to have this relationship, we need to relate to each other. And so you just stop over-giving, stop giving time and attention to this behavior, makes a big difference. And then you qualify it by saying, hey, look, I don't like the way this dynamic's going, so I'm just going to flip the script on it. And then get clear on what it is that you want in your life. So this means investing in yourself. This means going to the gym. This means getting a better education. This means pursuing your career. This means starting a business. This means working on your own self, working on your own mindsets and habits, and getting yourself into this place where you're feeling good about yourself, where you start feeling like you're the one who's winning all the time. Instead of trying to put all the energy into trying to people please, try to get this woman to like you and putting her on a pedestal, thinking that if she loves me, then I must be okay. And so we have to flip that script to where you can show that you are okay and that you are demonstrably better and worthwhile and that you fucking matter by doing things for yourself, by showing yourself that you can accomplish goals, beat tasks, and make yourself actually conquer habits. And when you stop chasing after her like this, 2 things will happen. 1, she'll show you her true colors. So she won't like the fact that you're not pouring into her for free all the time, and she'll start trying to manipulate you. She'll guilt you, she'll shame you, she'll say that you're cold, she'll say that you don't really like her. And really what she wants is she wants you to keep pouring into her. She doesn't want you to stop giving her all the free gifts, especially if you're like paying her bills. She's going to lay out this heavy. She's going to say, well, how are my kids going to go to school? Or how are my kids, I got to pay rent. My kids need this. And they'll make you out to be the bad guy, even though you're the one who's giving her money. It's a gift, and she becomes entitled to it. And so all her true colors will start to come out. And so when you're a very big people-pleasing kind of guy, you end up attracting two types of women. One, to take advantage of the parasites, the women who will take advantage of you and guilt you and shame you for not giving them all this gifts and time and attention, and other women who are just as insecure as you are, and you go into this locked-in codependent relationship and you will not be able to get out of it. Everything in your life will be dependent on making this woman happy, and then she'll do the same for you. And what will end up happening is you'll be like this shut-in couple. You just only are each other, and you won't have any social life. Everything just revolves around each other. And then your relationship will wither away in this place because you can't really grow in this place. And so that's your only interaction is just with each other and then your work. Oftentimes in these situations, she'll stop working and then like he's her only person that she hangs out with. When you start valuing yourself and you start moving forward into your own power, other women are going to start noticing this. When you start becoming a confident guy and you get rid of this insecurity, then other women are going to say, okay, well, I can hang out with this guy because he's not going to pull on me. He's not going to try to make me be his mother. He's not going to try to get me to make him feel better about himself. He's already solid and strong in who he is. And that's the guy I want to hang out with. And so if you're with a woman like this and you've acknowledged that she's like this and she refuses to change, your only option is just to walk away. And you'll notice this because whenever you try to set boundaries, she'll always get really defensive. And she won't meet you halfway, ever. It's always the way she wants things to go. And what ends up happening is you end up hanging out with her and every interaction you feel worthwhile, you feel more lonely, you feel kind of invisible, and you feel like it's all just about her. Where she's going, what she's doing, helping her out, and all those things. You just feel like this tag-along guy. You try to like pull on her for time and attention and affection, and she just doesn't really give it to you unless she wants some. You know, walking away isn't losing. Walking away means you are winning back your own soul. This means that you're taking a stand for you, and you're saying that you matter. And until you make this key shift, you're not going to be able to change your relationships. It's just not going to happen. It doesn't matter if you've been married to this woman for 25 years. If she's acting like this, or you're trying to move forward in your life and you're trying to like also make her happy, it's just never going to happen. So you have to take a stand for yourself and that you matter. Because until you do that, you're not going to attract other healthy women. You're not going to attract women who are powerful in themselves, women who actually care about you, women who actually want to have a relationship with you. Why? Because they're a reflection of your own unconscious thinking. And if you don't think about yourself as a powerful man who matters, then you're going to end up attracting women who demonstrate that to you. And then you're going to take women who normally would be kind and nice to you, and they'll start reflecting that back to you as well. They'll start to change to reflect back what you are to yourself. And women will do this more often than not. And you'll be like, well, she's nice to this guy. Why is she mean to me? It's like, well, she's reflecting your value back to yourself. You are inadvertently asking her to do this by your body language, your tone of voice, and everything. And so you'll only get two sides from her. You'll get like this angry, dismissive side, or you'll get this kind of pity voice, like, oh, you're so nice. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, you did this for me. Like, you're going to get these sides from her. You're not going to get this authentic woman who really just wants to connect with you because she doesn't see you as a powerful guy. She doesn't see you as somebody that is worthwhile for her to really connect with. Look, brother, if you are stuck right now, if you're in a relationship right now where you just can't move forward, maybe you've been cheated on, maybe you were dealing with lies, manipulation, betrayal in your marriage or your long-term relationship, and you can't seem to get past this, you can't seem to get like, what is it that you're doing wrong? Maybe you're repeating this pattern over and over again. Maybe you were married once before and she cheated. Now you're married again. You're dealing with a lot of narcissistic tendencies. Broken to Badass will solve this problem with you in about 10 days. How do I know this? This is the average of the guys coming through the program. It takes about 10 days to break this spell. This weird codependent, trauma-bonded cycle that he gets stuck in, it takes about 10 days to break that. And then within 2 months, you're firing on all cylinders. That's why it's called Broken to Badass. And we get you fired on all cylinders. You get into your power, get into your strength, and then you would be amazed at the kind of people come into your life who want to be around you, who want to hang out with you, who want to date you and sleep with you. You being the guy who can bring out his own motivation, show the world that he matters, that he can take power by force in a way with heart and humility, is the kind of guy that women want. Nobody really wants to be around a people-pleasing nice guy because he's a shell of himself. He's not really a person. He's just a mask that he puts on and puts it on for everybody else, and really he's just a manipulator. And if you want to be a powerful guy who can actually emote unapologetically from his heart and become an absolute fucking soul seducer, then Broken to Badass is the program for you, brother. If you want to learn more about that, it's in the description below. If this video hits you in the guts, hit the like button, hit subscribe if you want to see more, brother, and I'll see you in the next one.